Beloved church family, it is a great joy to be here in the Kenwood Sanctuary, even as we're distanced apart from each other right now. I wanted to give you an update on the Magnify campaign and things that are still happening as we move forward seeking God's will in this endeavor. I'm here with Lyle Fiore, who is the chair of our building committee. And Lyle, can you give us an update on things that are happening on the ground so far?
Yeah, absolutely, David. If you haven't been on the grounds for the period of time here, you aren't seeing all the little red and yellow and white flags that are all over, plus all the molehills that are actually core samples that they've taken.
So those flags and the colors, those aren't some sort of elaborate Christmas decoration?
No.
All right.
Actually, we're all set. They're mapping the entire system so that, for the utilities and drainage.
So this is necessary site preparation for phase 1 and for phase 2 in the future. It'll already be done.
Yep.
So why do you need to have soil samples?
Well, we need to know what we're building on. So are we building on sand? It goes to we won't go there.
Nice biblical allusion from Lyle to the ending of the Sermon on the Mount. We do not intend to build on sand.
No, right.
Praise the Lord.
And even though, this is sacred ground here, it's got a lot of clay in it.
Okay.
So that's good for our foundations.
Great. I've also noticed around the outside of the building that there have been people around with surveying equipment, taking locations. Why is that necessary?
Well, we got to know exactly, particularly for Hamilton County, we have to show exactly where all our sight lines and building edges are going to be.
So to do that, to have approval for something like that, or approval in general for any kind of building, I understand that you've had a couple of meetings with the Sycamore Township. Tell us about those and how they've gone.
Yeah, Sarah Sulik and I attended the Board of Zoning Appeals from Sycamore Township 3 weeks ago. That went really well, an hour and a half, and they were unanimous. And I just got it today, as a matter of fact, got the permit. So we're good to go there and get started with Hamilton County, which is next.
Great.
And that'll be a series of applications we have to go through to get that.
And tell us, for everyone joining us and watching these, why is that a critical piece, that zoning? Why can't you just decide, hey, we want to build a building?
Well, they want to make sure that we're building properly, we're not getting into somebody else's yard, that we're leaving enough space between the frontage of the road and where the building starts, all those sorts of things. So we have to go through, jump through some hoops here. So. And
do we have a good relationship with our local community officials, and how's the reputation of Kenwood with our local government? With Sycamore, it's great. Great.
And just to remind everybody, High Five is our architect on this, and they were being incredibly helpful filling out all this paperwork. So.
Well, there are things happening visibly around the church property. There are procedures that are being followed to getting us in position. And Lord willing, we will complete the remaining portion of the Magnify campaign in terms of fundraising. We're close. We're inching toward 90% of the way towards our goal. So I want to encourage you, if you haven't pledged, to make a pledge. If you have pledged, to contribute your first fruits and start to follow through. Many of you have done that already. We're very grateful to the Lord. And Lord willing, we're hoping to break ground in the spring.
Sometime after Easter, right?
Sometime after Easter. So keep the Magnify campaign in your prayers. Be assured that even this time of separation and isolation, that God is working in and through you and in and through our church and preparing us for this next season of ministry. God bless you all.